Hello children, welcome back to our social class. This is Sridevi from Tala Padmavati International School, Varangal. Today we are going to learn a new topic from grade 6, that is latitudes and longitudes. So in this topic we are going to learn about how the latitudes are seen and how the longitudes are shown on the globe. Let me tell you an example. You can observe the image. As you all are well experienced of ordering the eatable things either in Zomato or else any other. So whenever you order something, you post your details that where your location is. Or else if you post a letter, you will be giving the detailed information about the location or the place where you live. At the same moment to whom you are sending, even the details are written on the cover. Or else when you order a Zomato or eatable cake or anything, you will be giving the description about where to bring and at what place or the location, house number or the address, whatever it may be. The person will be getting the information through Google. So what I mean to say is, all over the world, this is the same situation where every place and location can be identified in the Google with the method of some numbers. These numbers are being connected with the latitudes and longitudes, which help us to find a place. Like how we'll give the information, and through Google the person will be bringing us the ordered food which we have given to him. So how can he knows the address? So this is the reason how the person identifies through Google Map and reaches to our house within the time period and gives us the food. So all over the world, this is the thing how a place can be identified with the help of latitudes and longitudes. So let us go deep into the topic. Before understanding what are these latitudes and longitudes, spinning of the earth on its axis provides two naturally fixed points, as is shown in the image. North Pole and South Pole had been pointed out with as fixed locations or fixed points on the top and bottom. Generally you might have seen the globe, as you all know that globe, how it looks like. Even in the school also many times we also have observed it. The series of lines you might have observed on the globe, the vertical lines and the horizontal lines which are connecting from the North Pole to the South Pole, from east to west. These lines are nothing but the latitudes or the longitudes, where the imaginary line which is called as axis. The axis is the supporting line which we feel that, but to be frankly saying, it is an imaginary line which we created for our convenience, for our understanding levels. But exactly there is no such imaginary line or the axis which helps the earth to get supported and rotate on itself. So here the axis is that which gives us which connects the North Pole and the South Pole, and the North Pole and the South Pole which is connected to this pole, this is nothing but the imaginary line which shows that we can understand that the earth rotates on its axis, and this is an imaginary line which we have drawn. But this is not the only line we have drawn on the globe. There are many such lines on the globe which are created for our convenience, where we can identify a place or anything like. So when we talk about grid system, in the continuation of the topic, let me know about the grid system. You can see in the image both the horizontal line and vertical lines filled up completely all over the globe. All these latitudes and longitudes which cover the entire earth, which we can call as grid. These are called as grid. So this is the intersection of both latitudes and longitudes, which shows the particular location of a place. As I told you that if you order a Zomato or anything like, so a person can get an information of any place only with the help of these lines which you can see on the globe. These are called as both the latitudes and longitudes, which form as a net, completely a net on the earth, which is called as grid. So this grid defines the location on the entire earth surface. It helps to find out a particular place in every particular joint. It gives the complete information of any particular place on the earth. Wherever you want to go, this can be helping you to understand. And when comes with the next continuation of the topic, let me know about the hemispheres. So as you noticed on the globe, you can see the lines in the center of the globe, that is called as the equator. The earth is divided with a central point, that is equator, which divides the earth into two particular parts, two equal halves. That two equal halves are nothing but called as hemispheres. So your right hand side you got your left hand side you got the northern hemisphere. The above part, half part divided from the equator, is the northern hemisphere. The below part is the southern hemisphere. In the next image you can see very clearly the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere, which is exactly dividing. The northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere are being divided with the equator, which are the latitudinal lines, and in the prime meridian is the other line which is cutting the earth into two equal parts, which is giving the hemisphere of eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere exactly in the longitudinal line. You can see in the image very clearly, which shows about the equal halves of earth. That is in the same way, there is a prime meridian passing, as I told you, the north pole and the south pole from the center, and dividing the earth into eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. So here the equator divides the earth horizontally, while the prime meridian divides the earth vertically. Apart from that, there are two more lines which are the important remaining lines on the earth, which are called as the latitudes and longitudes. So let us know more about these latitudes and longitudes. So as I told you just now, the equator, which is dividing the earth, is a central point or the central line, which is called as a 0 degrees, is dividing the earth from the center, which is a latitudinal line. Here you can see the lines parallel to the equator towards the north pole as well as south pole, and they are numbered like 0 degrees. Then from 0 degrees the numbers keeps on increasing to north pole as 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 75 degrees, or finally 90 degrees. Similarly, if you see towards the south pole, the numbers goes on the minusing towards the below part, that is southern hemisphere. You can see minus 30, then minus 60 or minus 90, goes on with the below end line towards the southern hemisphere, the latitudinal line. And here one thing you need to notice or observe is, when you have negative degrees, that is, you have to remember that is southern hemisphere, and when you have a positive degrees, that you have to remember as towards the northern hemisphere. So we can mention these latitudinal lines as 30 degrees north, 60 degrees north, and 90 degrees north. In the same way, below the equator, below the 0 degrees, we can say as 30 degrees south, 60 degrees south, as well as 90 degrees south. Now, so these are all the latitudinal these latitudinal lines are also called as the parallel lines, or the lines of latitudes. And now let us go to know about the longitudes. How are these lines drawn? The center line of longitude is the prime meridian, and taking the prime meridian as base at 0 degrees, we have drawn number of lines on the planet Earth. They all starts at the poles and ends at the poles. You can see very clearly in the image. They are starting from the north pole to the ending at the south pole. But whereas in the latitudes we have seen all around the Earth. These are called as the semicircles. They are all the circular way, but longitudes are in the semicircle form, and they also numbered similarly to latitudes, the same how we have seen, like and they start from 0 degrees, that is the center prime meridian, which is showing very clearly in the image. And this prime meridian being 0 degrees on the eastern side, they are numbered as 30 degrees east, 30 degrees, 60 degrees east, and 90 degrees east, so on, 120 degrees, 150 degrees or 180 degrees. Similarly, in the same way, towards the western side also you can observe again, which starts with minus degrees, that is 30 degrees west hemisphere, 60 degrees, minus 60 degrees western hemisphere, minus 90 degrees western hemisphere, and so on. Same we have noticed that, which we have heard in latitudes, as we have observed in the latitudes. So now all these lines can be mentioned even the same as I told you in the latitudinal lines. Here we mention as 30 degrees east longitude, 60 degrees east longitude, and 90 degrees east longitude. And towards the west, 30 degrees west longitude, 30 degrees west, 60 degrees west longitude, as well as 90 degrees west longitude. So all these lines are drawn with the point as the base. These are also known as meridians. So these all, as I told you, that are clearly mentioned as meridians, which gives as we discussed, which helps us to understand about the location of a place.